Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. In this video, I will be showing you one very beautiful game played by a grandmaster from Armenia, and he's currently playing in the Sharjah Masters, and he has been performing quite decent, to be honest. He has scored 4 out of 7 up till now, and today's also he's playing around. Today he's playing against Grandmaster Pranav, and the grandmaster's name is Samvel Per Sahakia. He's from Armenia, and currently he's playing at the Sharjah Master, and he's playing very well. Like 4 out of 7 is kind of a decent score, but the games which he's playing is very solid, very positional, very amazing. But today I will be showing you one game which I really like the game, and so let's just jump in right into that, and here we go. So this is the game where he's playing against Grandmaster Mikhail. What's his name? Mikhail Mikhalishvili from Georgia, and he's playing with the white pieces. This is a classical tournament. So Samuel starts off with d4, queen pawn opening, and black responds with knight f6. So this is currently the Indian game going on, and after e6, knight to c3, this is all theoretical. After bishop to b4, you can now play e3. You can even play, there are a lot of lines. You can play even knight to f3. There are a lot of lines. You can even play bishop to g5. There are a lot of plans. So e3 has been played, so which is a Nimzo line. And after black castles, now white starts to bring his bishop to d3. Now white can even play knight to f3, or maybe even knight to e2, preparing for short castle. And so black here responds with c5. So he's uh, also defending the bishop, and also trying to try to put some pressure on the center. He's trying to get the center, and now knight to e2 has been played, and now after takes, and e takes d4, now d5. So black is only playing for the center, although white had already controlled it at first. But d4, and now I mean, there are a lot of, you can take and have a good center. But here after white took, black here took with the knight, not with the pawn, uh, which is interesting. So here black is trying to put some more pressure on this knight. Now black can even play queen to c7. There are a lot of ideas. So here instead white castles, forgetting so removing the knight for the pin, and also saving the king. So knight to c6, and now bishop to c2. Now the idea is simple. You can play queen to d3, targeting checkmate. Although obviously Samuel's opponent is a grandmaster, so he won't miss that. But the idea is very strong. So bishop goes back to d6, and now queen to d3. So Samuel is playing for a win. He's threatening a checkmate on h7. Black obviously sees that, but here g6 is kind of weakening move. Like, it's weakening the king. You can try to take the black's knight on d5 now. Um, so here, but here Samuel decided to play a little slow, so he played a3, trying to gain some space. You can now play b4. There are a lot of ideas now Samuel can play here. So here black decided to take the trade off the knights, and here instead of taking with the other knight, you take with the pawn, because now you have these two connective pawns on c c3 and d4 square, and yeah, the center is very well done for white. This knight is kind of not doing much here, although this bishop is open, so the bishop can jump onto h6 at any moment. You can even play bishop to b2, trying to go for c4 d5 attack, so that the bishop has the line open diagonal to create some counter chances. So here black plays e5, and uh, now white decided to put his knight on a good square, so he puts it on g3, and after takes, and now black here decided to take the knight. And now I think you should take with the h pawn. I mean, taking with this pawn is kind of a danger level. So okay, so yeah, even queen takes is also possible. Sorry, I didn't see that. And also now knight takes d4 is kind of a risky move, to be honest. Not a risky move, but now obviously you can play rook to d1, otherwise you will get into a nasty knight e2 check, and yeah, it's a kind of a nasty fork, and you're gonna lose the queen. So instead of all that, white decided to play bishop to d3, just a simple move, just to defend the bishop. And now bishop to f, so bishop to f5 has been played. And now instead, now I mean, if you take the f5 bishop, black can take it with the knight, and now your queen is attacked, and black can try for a counter, for some counter plays like h5 and h6 at some point. So here white decided to play bishop to b2, trying to attack the knight. And also, look at this, the idea about which I'm talking. Sorry, I'm using the computer mouse, so it's not easy to always draw arrows with that. So anyways, so here, as I spoke about the idea, now white's bishop has full control on this diagonal. This knight is under attack. So here, black decided to trade off the bishop. After queen takes, knight goes back, and look at this. Look at this position for white. Look at this. The bishop is controlling the whole diagonal. Now the queen can jump onto c3 and even on h3 as well, so that you can play queen to h6 and try to, yeah, go for a mate. So queen to h3 is indeed played, trying to go for queen to h6. The queen to d2 attacking the bishop. You can play rook to b1, and indeed Samuel played rook a to b1, and now after rook to d8, now here bishop to a1. Samuel decided to open up the rook file. This bishop is like a sniper. This bishop is completely like a sniper, and this rook has an open file. Now this pawn is under attack. So queen goes back, and a queen trade has been offered, which is kind of a dubious, because you can now try to go for queen to h6 and try to, create some mate, and queen to h4. So Samuel decided not to trade queens, which is a good decision. And now f5 has been played. So now, although you can see the king is quite weakened, our king, like the white's king is very very safe here. And black's king is completely like very very, not very, I can't say it's open, but the diagonal is very weak, and yeah, there are a lot of attacks coming very soon. So queen to c4. So okay, we could check on c4, as I said. Now white has a good chance of converting this position, because black's king's diagonal is very weak. So rook to f7, trying to block the check, and rook to e1 has been played. Now there are a lot of threats there. You can try to play rook to d3, although you won't be get back rank, because you can play rook to e1 again, and yeah, you can attack the queen. But although the idea is simple, you can double up on this e file and try to create some, yeah, try to create some counterplay. Now h3 has been played, so there is no more back rank threats. And after king to h7, now rook to d1 has been played. Now trying to attack the trying to attack the queen. Now here black decided to give away the queen. Obviously you can take with the, you can, like after rook takes d7, you can take the e1 rook with the check, and also win the bishop. So here queen to c3 has been played to, to stop the idea, and also now the bishop is covered. So after takes, rook takes, now rook comes to f8. Now look at the white's position. White's position is completely better, because look at this. white White got a open rook file. This whole diagonal is well controlled, very strongly controlled, and there are no more attacks from black anymore. These three pawns are not very dangerous looking, to be honest, because the king is very safe. So rook to e6 has been played. Now you can play, now the idea is also, this is simple, like you can play rook f6, and after rook takes, queen takes, and yeah, there are a lot of threats coming very soon for black. So queen to f7, and now rook to d6 has been played. And after queen to e7, which is a blunder. Here I think queen to g3 is also a very good move, but here I believe that you can play either queen to d3, not queen to d3, sorry, my bad. You can play queen to d2. Actually queen to d2 looks amazing, because after that you can try to, not only you are threatening rook d7, but also the queen is coming on g5 as well. And now this pawn, look at this pawn. This pawn is a weakness, so white can now try to target this pawn. So here queen to g3 is also is a direct attack on this pawn. So here rook, but here black plays rook to g8, and now bishop to f6. Now the entry of the bishop has been made, and now after black plays queen to e8, you can now play. There are a lot of moves to finish this off. You can play queen to g. You can play queen to g5 as well. You can play a lot of moves. You can play queen to, yeah, queen to b3 is also one move. threatening to take this pawn. This pawn is also weak. And now after queen to c8, this is mate in 5. As you can see, this is mate in 5. So here, what is the mate now? Now the mate can be, let's say, yeah, there is this queen f7 check. So after queen f7 check, black king has to go here. And now, I believe there is rook to d7. Okay, rook to d7 is also quite good move, but here I believe, sorry, my bad. There is more. So there is, I think, bishop to g7. Okay, no, sorry. I'm trying to find the mate, by the way. There's mate in 4. So let's see. So h3, h4. We can play h4. Trying to play bishop to g5 check, and now there are no moves for king. Black king is completely stuck. And now what will black do? Black will play, let's say black will play this, but still it's mate. And let's say if black plays g5 as well, this is also mate. But anyways, here black, after black plays queen to c8, queen to f7 was indeed played, and after king to h6. But here white played rook to d7, and now here I think the game ended. Yeah, the game ended. Here black resigned, but here, I mean, look, even Samuel played my move. Like even here, black white indeed played rook d7, although uh, after king h6 and black resigned. But here the mate was, I think, so as I was saying that h4 was a complete dead mate. But after rook to d7, you are winning queen because the queen has to be taken. Sorry, the rook has to be taken by the queen. Otherwise, yeah, this is going to be deadly checkmate. And with that, what a game that was! What a conversion of from Sambal Sarakian. Like from here, at this point, look at the position was completely equal. Sorry, completely winning. Sorry, it was completely winning for white from the beginning itself. Like the bishop and the queen, these two pieces were the key pieces who who hold the position and converted the position to a winning position. These rooks were also very very beneficial as well for, like, the way Samuel Sarakin used his pieces. Like he used his dark square bishop like a sniper here. The queen on c4, the rook on on e1, the rook on b1. These files were completely controlled by white, and black got no chances, no attack, nothing on this in this game. And with that, what a game from Samver. And I wanted to show you this game specially. And also there is a very special announcement which I'm going to make in my next video, if the announcement is absolutely confirmed. And the announcement is very very special. So stay tuned, guys. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you learned learned from the game. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, get out.